What's going on, everybody? JD Game here, and today, guys, we're going to be continuing how to build Hello Neighbor Alpha 1 in Minecraft. Remastered, of course, not the original. So, before we get started today, I just wanted to throw a little disclaimer out there, and I just wanted to let everybody know that now that I'm officially back from vacation, we can start uploading a lot more regularly, and with that comes more videos. So, I just wanted to point out, most of you probably know that this series has been coming out on Fridays. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to continue to upload on Fridays for this series, but I'm also going to do Tuesdays. So this episode, coming out on Friday, as you guys probably all know, is going to be episode 3, episode 4 will be coming out on Tuesday, episode 5 on Friday, and so on and so forth. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into this thing. Alrighty, so to begin today's build, what we're going to need is we're going to need some light blue terracotta, some glass panes, and some light gray clay. We're going to come to the front of the build here, and starting right here in this corner, what we're going to do is we're going to make a row all the way to the end, just like this. We're then going to build up 6 blocks of light blue terracotta, and then we're going to put some light gray terracotta on top. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to fill all of this in. And then once this is done, we're going to grab our light gray, and we're just going to make a row across just like this. What we're then going to do is we're going to come to the middle of the build right here, and we're going to grab our glass panes. Now if you look down, you're going to see the middle should line up with our 2 doors. What we're going to do is we're going to move 1 to the left and break a block, and then 1 to the right and break a block. We're then going to break 2 up, and we're going to fill this in with glass panes. So let's just do that quickly. Just like this. Once again, like I said, there's 2 middles, and it lines up with the doors. What I'm then going to do is we're going to grab some light blue terracotta. We're going to come out 2, just like this. And then we're going to go all the way across to the end of the pink. We're then going to fill all this in. We're also going to go all the way to the back here and to the left. So as you can see, we're going to fill in this entire area. We're going to go up 6. We're going to come across. I'm just going to trace this, and then I'm going to fill it in off camera, guys, just to make everything a little bit easier. So in layman's terms, meaning making it more easy for everybody, what we're going to do is we're just going to fill this entire wall in with light blue terracotta. That's simple. We're also going to do light gray, so if you build up 6 blocks from that corner, 6 blocks from this corner, just fill the entire thing in. We just added a few windows, and then of course you finish off with your light gray up top. Alrighty, so I'm going to fill all this in, and then once I'm back, I'll come back with more instructions. Okay, so now that this wall's filled in, what we're going to do is we're going to work on the left-hand side of the build. What we're going to do here is we're just going to be filling in a wall just like what we did at the beginning, but we're going to go pretty far back. So just to put it into perspective, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this entire wall right here. We're going to go back, and we're going to go all the way until we get to the corner. We're just going to trace everything. So I'm going to go, actually I guess I'll stay at the bottom here. So we're going to fill in this entire area. We're going to fill in this wall all the way until this corner, okay? We're then going to build a cross like this over top of the orange. And as you can see, we are going to fill it, like we're going to go right over top here. We're going to fill in this area. And then we're going to go all the way back to this corner. So let's do that right here, just like this. So where we just built here, we're going to build the entire wall filled in with light blue terracotta. And then we're going to put our light gray on top. So as you can see, we'll do the same thing we did up front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by light gray terracotta. And we're just going to follow this pattern that we built right here. Alrighty, so I'm just going to fill this all in. Once that's done, we're just going to have to put in a few windows, and we'll be all set. Alrighty, so now as you can see, I filled the entire thing in, and we just got to put up a few windows. So we're going to start off in this left-hand corner over here. And if you don't know where I am, I'm just at the back of the build here, right over top of the furnace room. So we're going to come to this corner right in the middle, and then we're going to look to the right here. What we're then going to do is we're going to count out 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th, we're just going to break a hole, we're going to break 1 down, and then up to the top. So you should have 1 light blue on top, 2 light blue on the bottom. We're just going to fill this in. We're then going to skip a block and do the same thing. And then to finish things off, we're going to skip another block and do the exact same thing, just like this. Now that that's complete, what we're going to do is we're going to flip around to the backhand side here. We're once again going to go into the middle. This time we're going to skip 1 block, and then we're going to break, just like this. Whoops. Let's fix that quickly. And once again, you should have 1 light blue terracotta on top, and now a bunch on the bottom because, obviously, this matches the floor. What we're then going to do is we're going to break another space and then another one beside it. So it should be 3 by 3, this window. It's a big window. It's not just like the other singular ones that we just built. Alrighty. Now with this complete, we're going to continue to make our way around, but for anybody that doesn't know, the back half is actually going to hang off a little bit, so make sure to pay attention whenever we're building this part. Okay, so for this next part, we're actually going to need some spruce wood slabs and some spruce wood fence. And what we're going to do is where we left off, we're just going to come down here, and you want to be at the same height as the original first floor. So as you can see, this is where we started building. This is the original floor. So we're going to place 1, and then we're going to place 3 behind it. So 1, 2, 3. So you should have 4 total. Then we want to have 9 blocks coming out. That's including this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then once we have 9, on the 9th, we're going to place a block underneath, followed by some spruce wood fence to the bottom. I guess I should place a few more just going down like this to make sure that I'm all lined up. Perfect. Then we're going to grab our spruce wood slabs, and we're just going to build it all the way until we hit this wall over here. Just like this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some orange concrete. We're going to trace the outline right here. We're not going to fill it in just yet. Just leave it just like this. Then we're going to grab our spruce wood slabs, and we just have to fill in the entire area on the inside. So anywhere that we had spruce wood slabs, as you can see, I'm still lined up with the first floor. And there we go, just like that. Alrighty, now that we have that complete, we can continue to make our way around. Alrighty, so to continue on to what we've already got built here, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our light blue terracotta, and we're going to replace this row of orange blocks right here. So let's just do that quickly. And now that that's done, as long as you guys followed this trim, what we're now going to do is we're just going to fill this entire wall in where the orange is, and then we're going to do the same with the light blue over there. So let's fill in this wall, and then once that's complete, we're just going to put some windows in. So I'm going to go do that off camera. Once we have that all filled in, I'll be right back. Okay, so now with this wall complete and everything filled in, we're now going to put in some windows. So from the back half here, on the back, we're going to grab our glass panes, and we're going to come to the middle. Or, I guess it's a 2-block middle, so we'll say at the top, okay? So right here. What we're then going to do is we're going to skip 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then on the third, we're going to break a hole, put one on the top and one on the bottom. To make sure you have the right height, just make sure you have 1 orange terracotta on top, and then you're all set. Then we're going to skip 2, and then on the third, we're going to break another space. And as you can see, we just got some windows here. So it's 2-block space, window, 2-block space, window, 2-block space. Easy. Alrighty, then on this half, what we're then going to do is we're going to skip 3, and then on the fourth, we're actually going to break a hole, just like this. Then we're going to skip 1, break 3, skip 1, break 3, just like this. And once again, 1 orange terracotta down from the bottom. Alright, so let's fill all that in. I apologize, I just realized it's concrete, not terracotta. My bad, comments, don't blow up. Alrighty, there we go. So we got that filled in. Now we can work on the final part right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, for this part, we're actually going to come to the front half of the build, and that's what we're going to start. So we're going to go back to our spruce wood slabs, and what we're going to want to do from this corner right here is we're going to want to build out 2, just like this. We're then going to wrap these slabs all around this corner, so let's just do that quickly. And then we're going to wrap the second row around it as well. So let's fill all this in. Then what I'm going to do is at this corner, I'm going to come down 1. We're going to grab our spruce wood fence like what we did in the other corner. And we're just going to fill this in. There we go. Once that's done, we're going to grab our orange concrete. We're going to come out from this block right here, 3, just like this. And then we're just going to trace the corners. And we're going to go all the way until this area that pops out right here. This area is going to be light blue terracotta. Just like this. So now, as per usual, we're just going to fill in these walls. You want all this to be orange, you want all this to be blue, and then of course put your light gray on top. And once that's done, we'll be right back. Alrighty, so now with this area fully completed, what we're going to do is we just got to throw in some windows. So we're going to grab our glass panes, and we're going to come to the middle right here. Once again, I know it's a double, but we'll stay at the top. We're then going to skip 2 blocks, and on the third, we're going to break a space just like this. Once again, 1 concrete on the top. That's how you know you're doing it right. We're then going to skip 1 and break an area like this. Whoops, let's fill that in. We're then once again going to skip, and we want to have 4 rows just like this. As you can see, you got 2 concrete on this side and 2 concrete on that side. And 1 from the top. So let's just fill this entire area in. There we are. Then we're going to loop around to the right-hand side, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to skip 2 blocks, And we're going to break 3. Once again, 1 concrete on the top, skip 1, and skip 1. You want to have 4 total. There we are. Perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're not going to end off here. I have a few more things I want to do on top, including that roof right there. So let's do that, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so for the roof, it's really simple. All we're going to need is some spruce wood stairs. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the top here on the right-hand side, and we're going to place 3 spruce wood steps on the light gray terracotta. We're going to skip the corner, and then we're going to go all the way around the front. We're going to skip the corner again. We're just going to fill it in just like this. Then we're going to go 1 block on top. We're going to place another row. We're going to turn, and we're going to place a row just like this. And then we're going to do the same thing on the end. Then to finish things off, you guessed it, we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to flip around here. We're going to put a stair just like this. And we're going to wrap this all around just like what we've been doing with the other levels. For the top here, we're just going to grab our spruce wood slabs, and we're just going to fill it in. For anybody curious, this is going to end up being a light blue terracotta wall, just like over there. So we don't have to worry about this for now. It's just that I include, like, I see this roof as the 2nd floor, so I guess you kind of have to include it. Alrighty guys, so I ended up taking a look around, and it looks like we have everything covered for this episode. So we got the exterior for the 2nd floor. Next up, on Tuesday, what I want to do is I want to work on the inside. Hopefully we'll have everything wrapped up by then on the inside of the 2nd floor. If not, we'll finish it Friday, and then we'll just continue along with the rest of the house. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. But anyway, till next time guys, peace.